Hey there folks, I am the Mighty Plantain. Thanks for checking out this video. I've got something from Peak Organic in Portland, Maine, local brewery. All certified USDA organic brews. This is their fresh cut, dry hopped pilsner. So it's not an IPA, it's a pilsner with dry hopping. Okay, that could be interesting. I'm pretty sure I used to work with a guy who grew hops for them because they do local source everything. Bright juicy hops, certified organic, the best ingredients in beer. Yeah, Peak. Fresh cut, 4.6% ABV. Does not list the IBUs on here. But yeah, if that organic thing is important to you, then you can definitely count on Peak. You can also count on the locally sourced thing. Like I said, I know for a fact they buy from local growers. And I don't know if the guy I used to work with actually supplied hops for the fresh cut brew, but they would definitely send a truck out to his place. He'd do his harvest and then send them off to Peak. Locally sourced hops are a big thing, especially with some of the bigger breweries or some of the bigger names in brewing actually buying up as many hops as they can get their hands on, trying to deny sources to craft or microbreweries. Yeah, it's a little dirty secret of the brewing world. But you can look into that in more detail. Got a pretty decent head on that one. It's a little hazy. Quite hazy, actually, pretty cloudy. Probably from that dry hopping process where they throw a handful of hops in as the beer is fermenting, I believe. Yes, dry hopping means as the beer is fermenting, they add extra hops. So, and I believe they do pellet their hops for this, but don't quote me on that. It's got a nice yellow color to it with that haziness. Slightly effervescent. There are a couple of bubbles still coming up through there, here and there. Overall, hoppy aroma. Definitely smells fresh, that's for sure. Crisp and fresh. Not getting any particular hop notes, just an overall hoppy bitterness. But it smells like fresh cut grass a little bit. It has a mouthful of hops right up front. It's definitely still crisp and fresh tasting. It's got a nice medium mouthfeel. Getting a mouthful of hops. I'm getting grassy notes up front, a little bit of earthiness, and then some pine in the finish. No particular grainy flavors coming through. It's pretty much all hops. Being a pilsner, it's not going to have a lot of character. I don't want to say not going to have a lot of character because there are some pilsners with a lot of character, but the grain profile isn't really going to come through. The hops are really overwhelming anything else that you might get in there. And just some really fresh and crisp grassy notes followed by earthy. Little hint of pine in the finish. Well, it's pretty damn good. Easy to drink. Smooth. I mean, it's going to go down fast, obviously. You can see how fast it's disappearing already. It's a damn good beer. I mean, I'm not big on the whole organic thing. I could care less how the stuff was grown. Call me crazy. Some people would disagree. A lot of people would disagree. But a lot of people would agree with the thought that, the FDA doesn't do enough and that the whole organic movement is a big deal. I think it's just a way to pay more for the same quality ingredients. Pesticides, carcinogens, you know what? Just going out in the damn sun is going to kill you just as fast as anything else. But, I mean, obviously, I don't eat or drink that healthy, so don't take my word for it. Come up with your own opinion. Ooh, pardon. Some citrus in the belch. Obviously more effervescent than I thought because I'm getting a lot more gas out of it than I anticipated. Overall, a very, very solid beer. I'm getting several different major hop esters out of that. Like I said, the grassiness, the earthiness, a little hint of pine in the finish, and then, not that this is ideal, but in the belch, I'm getting some citrus coming through. So it's a nice, complex, dry hopped pilsner. I mean, it's almost reminiscent of an IPA due to the amount of hoppiness, but it's not technically classified as one. So, being smooth, crisp, and easy to drink, I'm going to hit this one with a 4 out of 5. I've been doing a lot of 3.5s lately, but this one's given me the grassy and earthy notes that I don't normally get from a lot of beers with their hop profile. So I'm impressed by that. I tend to pick up on pine and citrus more than anything else. So anything that gives me those other esters is really impressive for me personally. So yeah, nice solid beer. It's organic if that's important to you, so take that into account. 4 out of 5 from me, but that's just my opinion. Make sure to hit me up in the comments in the email link down below. Love to hear what you have to say about it, whether you agree or disagree. While you're down there, don't forget to like and share the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Till next time, folks, thanks for tuning in. Buy local, and cheers.